21. I'm Carlina Supp, principal of Jordan Road Middle School, and it is my privilege to welcome you all to our 8th grade commencement ceremony. This evening promises to be a memorable occasion, honoring our students and all they have accomplished during their time here in Jordan Road School and in the Summers Point School District. We will begin our ceremony with a tribute to the United States of America, led by Kylie Johnson. Kindly stand and remain standing for the flag salute and the playing of our national anthem.
Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kylie. As principal of Jordan Road School, I have the honor and privilege to stand before you all this evening on behalf of our school to present our graduates. As I pondered what I would speak about today, I thought about my virtual address last year, recorded from my kitchen table. Although I was in a dress, I don't even believe I was wearing shoes. And in that address, I spoke about how the year was anything but normal, much like this past year has been. Since that time, many have spoken about the new normal, considering changes that have come from this experience. Personally, I don't like the term new normal because I don't necessarily feel that normal is always good or that doing things the way that they have always been done is the best thing to do. I believe that change is good and differences are great. This experience brought many changes that were the result of many lessons learned. And isn't that what school is really all about? Learning from situations, adapting, adjusting, and growing. And as I look at our graduates, I appreciate their unique individuality, and it confirms why I know that differences are what makes our school, our community, and our world an amazing place. Graduates, each one of you has the ability to influence the world by just being yourself. Buckminster Fuller once said, "No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else." And although I'm sure you may not know who he is, I know that you all find the value of those words, that being unique and finding strength in being yourself will allow you to make a difference in the world. As you make this next change, moving forward into your future, high school and beyond, I encourage you to continue to be original, be different, be you, stand up, stand out, and shine, because that is what makes you magical and brings light into the lives of all those around you. Stay positive and stay proud of who you are. Embrace your individuality and also the individuality of those around you. And remember that there is one thing that you will always have in common, and that is that you are all Jaguars. Continue to roar with Jag pride throughout your lives and know that you will always have a home here at Jordan Road School. It is now a sincere pleasure that we move on to speakers for tonight's celebration. I would like to welcome up to the podium Jackson Carmichael, our first student speaker, who will speak about the memories made during middle school and what it means to roar.
Good evening, administration, teachers, family members, and my fellow classmates. I'm Jackson Carmichael. 8th grade has been an interesting year to say the least. We have survived so much in a year. First, quarantine, then online school, hybrid school, and now that we are closer to beating this pandemic, we are closer to things returning to normal. Plus, through all of it, we have survived middle school. Without question, middle school has had its ups and downs. We've all been through so many things during these years, and even more so this year. Because of this, middle school has felt so long, but at other times, felt like it went by in the blink of an eye. These obstacles and triumphs are what has made each and every one of us stronger. Because of Jordan Road, we have roared throughout our school careers. For those of you who do not know ROAR, it is our school motto, and it means to be responsible, open-minded, ambitious, and respectful. Jordan Road taught us to be responsible human beings, to look out for each other, and to be good citizens. We have learned to keep an open mind and to persevere when it gets hard. We have been ambitious by never giving up on each other and reaching our goals. And finally, we have been taught to be respectful to everyone, including our elders, parents, teachers, and especially our peers and ourselves. Going from elementary school to middle school was fun and not scary, but going from middle school to high school, now that's a different story. Some of us might be excited, but some of us might be scared, and that's okay. Change can be scary. If you are scared, you need to know that you aren't the only one. But high school will be a very important time in our lives. It is a place where we will find new friends, find out who we are, what we like to do, and there might even be some downfalls. But we must remember that we are Jaguars and we do not give up. Even in high school, we will continue to roar. It is what we are made of. Every year at the end of school, we will look forward to pizza parties, fun cahoots, and field day. In 8th grade, everyone looks forward to the barbecue, the color run, and the 8th grade dance. Due to the pandemic, some of these traditions look different for us. But this year has taught us to be resilient and how to overcome so many obstacles. We still have many great memories from past years here at Jordan Road that we will cherish. There's a quote I would like to share by Fred R. Bernard. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but a memory is priceless. After today, that's what Jordan Road will be, a memory. But it doesn't have to be a memory that is forgotten. We will not only be remembered as middle schoolers from Jordan Road, but as the class of 2021, the class that survived a pandemic. Hopefully our class has been able to leave a legacy here. No matter what you go through or what school looks like, there's always a way to succeed. We will take lessons learned from our second home and use them in the future, where we will continue to roar. I want to give future Jordan Road graduates one last piece of advice. Always cherish the little moments, because before you know it, you've grown up and everyone is moving on. To my fellow graduates, always remember, no matter what, you will always be in Jordan Road's heart. Always and forever. So keep on roaring into the future. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Jackson. Our next student speaker is Haley Cass Adams Johnson, who will speak about transitioning into high school and roaring into the future.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for coming here today to celebrate the milestone that is graduating middle school. I'm positive all of us students worked tirelessly and persistently to get where we are today. With due dates getting closer and closer, stress building up, and worries about completing projects being at the forefront of our minds, all of the anxiousness and stress has led up to this moment, the moment of graduation, a freeing day of moving on from one time of your life to another. At Jordan Road, we have a saying called ROAR. Now, what does ROAR mean exactly? It means to always be responsible, open-minded, ambitious, and respectful. Throughout the years, we've kept this saying in mind. We showed responsibility by completing and turning in assignments when we could. We showed open-mindedness by accepting the grades given and being open to put hard work into maintaining or raising those grades. We demonstrated ambitiousness by showing imagination and taking risks in creative assignments, asking questions, and speaking up. Finally, we demonstrated respectfulness by treating our teachers and fellow classmates with kindness. Just because we showed all of these qualities throughout junior high does not mean we won't continue to demonstrate them in high school. We will keep the same amount of reliability, perseverance, courage, and kindness as we did in this period of our lives and carry these traits into the future. Speaking of high school, if you couldn't already tell, us students are going there soon, and that can be worrying, exciting, or a mix of both. But think of what good can come from high school. Hang out with your friends at big school dances like homecoming or prom, participating in clubs or sports like football or student council, and getting good grades or grades you can be proud of. While there are things to look forward to in the upcoming chapter of our lives, there are things that can be proven challenging. As an example, maintaining grades and trying to complete assignments while at the same time trying to participate in school activities. I'm positive we can tackle these challenges by separating our time and by showing perseverance. What my advice would be moving forward would honestly just be to work hard toward those grades. I mean it. They'll help you get scholarships and be accepted into colleges. But while grades are important, clubs and sports are too, because not only are colleges looking for participation in schools, not joining clubs, even if it's just one, can leave you wondering, what would have happened if I joined? What would have happened if I hadn't spent too much time on grades and had fun? Folks, I want you to look at the person you came here to see today. Look at them in their graduation caps and gowns. I hope you're proud. They've come so far, and you've got to see their full potential in the years to come. And to every student here, I hope you're proud of yourselves as well. Despite whatever emotional, physical, or mental distress you've gone through, you made it. You made it to the end of your time at Jordan Road Middle School. To everyone in the audience, when you clap for us today, I want you to think of the achievements that all of us students earned in this moment and the achievements that are to come in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. At this time, please welcome Dr. Michelle Carney-Rayoder, our Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Mrs. Supp. Welcome parents, families, Board of Education members, local dignitaries, faculty, the district administrative team, and the stars of this evening, the graduating class of 2021. Welcome to their celebration of resiliency. As I look out upon this outstanding group of leaders, I see strength beyond their years. They have put forth a valiant effort in the face of a global pandemic. The class of 2021 has made it to this night with many challenges in their path over the last 16 months. They chose to rise up, face strife in the eye, and come out better for their struggles. Starting tomorrow, as you take the next step into your journey, you need to decide how you will use that strength that you have learned and continue to grow. Take a look around you. You have families, teachers, administrators, and a community who have supported you and will continue to do so as you move through high school and beyond. Show gratitude for everything you have learned and pay it forward to the children coming up behind you. Never stop learning. Push yourselves out of your comfort zones. Take disappointment and learn from it. Never let anything stop you from becoming the best that you can be in your life. As I think about your futures, please remember these words by Maya Angelou. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Don't try to fit in. Stand out in the crowd and support others with your brilliant light. To you, the class of 2021, Tomorrow is all yours. While you enjoy the summer months off, get excited about what is to come. Please remember to be brave, be strong, be bold, and most importantly, be a leader. You know that your Summers Point School family will always be there for you. Make us proud. At this time, I would like to introduce our president of the Board of Education, Mrs. Stacy Endicott.
Thank you, Dr. Carney Rayuter. I'm honored to speak on behalf of the Summers Point Board of Education on such an important evening. As many of you here tonight probably are already aware, the Board of Education exists to represent the community. We create and adopt policies under which the school district operates by overseeing the budget, our facilities, curriculum, hiring our personnel, all with the primary objective of promoting student achievement. But it's so much more than that. On this night, it's where the rubber meets the road. And here, thankfully, after a really rough road of the past 13 months, here, standing before you, are the living, breathing examples of why all of us here tonight, regardless of what role we have, do what we do. Parents, families, and friends. I'm standing up here now and delivering this speech as board president, but I'm one of you because I too have a child of my own up here tonight. So I know, believe me, I know. As I look out here tonight and see all of these faces, some that I have known since these kids were starting kindergarten, it all seems to have happened in the blink of an eye. From the time they're infants, growing every day, we're watching them as they succeed and stumble, celebrating their success with them, muddling through frustration, and supporting them through their disappointments and heartaches. Tonight is a time for celebration. And so, whether this is your first, your last, your only, or your one in the middle, nothing will compare with the mixture of the many emotions that you are experiencing right now and the sense of pride that you feel regarding this very important milestone that you have reached together. I want to congratulate you on your accomplishment. You're a young adult who is ending their journey as a middle school student and beginning the next chapter in their young life as a high school student. At this time, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank our esteemed Board of Education members. They are Vice President, Mrs. Courtney Laut, Mr. Michael Sweeter, Mr. John Conover, Mrs. Heather Samuelson, Mrs. Jenna DeChico, Dr. Alice Myers, Dr. Kathy Dalton, Mrs. Stacy Brookbank. And finally, to our graduates. I know that this year did not go at all as you had intended. You've experienced disappointments that you had no choice but to accept, but you did so with grace. Nelson Mandela once said, "Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom." And so, let this time and all you've experienced be the catalyst for your greatness to blossom. And when you enter the high school of your choice next year or later on in your life, when you venture out into this big, big world, I want you to always remember one thing, and I want you to remember it with pride. You come from Summers Point. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Mrs. Endicott, I now certify the graduating class of 2021 has met all the requirements for promotion in compliance with the New Jersey Department of Education. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Carney Rayuter. On behalf of the Summers Point Board of Education, I hereby accept the certification of the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Carney Rayuter and Mrs. Endicott. I will now introduce the 2021 graduates. Please feel free to cheer for each of our graduates after their names have been called. Carly Antolini. Jackson Carmichael. Haley Cass Adams Johnson. Erica Edelman. Carson Endicott. Noah Fontana. Mackenzie Gannon. Mariana Granger. Marty Harper. Haley Ireland. Francesca Giacovini. Elijah Marable. Jane McCartney. Jolien Porto. Tatiana Shaw. Charles Sturgis. Kylie Johnson. Anthony Alejo. Jacob Anderson. Norberto Aparicio. Lanaya Atkinson. China Barnes. Sean Begotten. Corey Lee Birchfield. Jason Campbell. Larry Castillo. Gemma Christie. Van Christie. Elena Cortez Garcia. Molly Craddock. Emmanuel de la Cruz Espinal. Leilani De Leon Carney. Louis Dionisio. Jonah Ellsworth. Carla Espinoza. Khalib Foster. Sophia Gao. Nathaniel Garcia. Daniela Garcia Mendoza. Abigail Garwood. Brandon Gaskins. Emily Gervasio. Jaden Gomez. Maya Gordy. Diana Guevara Bautista. Amelia Gunter. Griseli Gutierrez. Amelia Guzman. Alexa Hernandez. Kelsey Higby. Naya James. Javon Jean Baptiste. Shanola Kent Zelenak. Leslie Lucas Garcia. Jamar Matthew. Jemiah Matthew. Edwin Melendez. Miguel Mello. Oswaldo Mendoza. Omar Morales. Benjamin James Newton. Sadie Nixon. Owen Noel. Sandy Paredes. Julian Pereira. Luis Quinones. Martin Ramirez Larios. Camila Ramos Reyna. Jaden Remvidas. John Reyes. Anthony Rodriguez. Xavier Rao. Nicholas Shaw. Keegan Stover. Rashawn Summers. Omari Watson. Skyana Watson. Gary Williams. And finally, Josiah Williams. Will the graduates please stand? Distinguished guests, I now present to you the class of 2021. At this time, please move your tassel in recognition of your promotion. Congratulations, class of 2021. I want to offer our sincere thanks to everyone who made this evening possible. Our Board of Education, administration, faculty, IT department, facilities, maintenance, community members, families, friends, and especially our students. We ask that our graduates pick up their diplomas at the designated tables on the 10th Street side of your building, the building to your left. And they will meet their families near the exit on Jordan Road. Again, congratulations, class of 2021. And everyone have a fantastic night.